Good evening, all. It's Sunday evening here in California. It's 7:03 right now. It's the old redneck. Just trying to voice a few thoughts, maybe rattle some brain cells, try to get people to actually think before they act. Trying to get my head around all this bullshit that's going on across the country, you know. Got a kind of strange perspective on it. I was born north of the Mason-Dixie line. Spent a lot of my life down south living there. I've known Klan members, I've known non-Klan members, I've known blacks, I've known whites. The history of the South is strong, and they're very proud of it, as they should be. Has there been good? Yes. Has there been bad? Yes. Same as with the North. Just strikes me as awful funny how all of a sudden people are offended by statues. Have the snowflakes in this country become so dickless that, oh my God, a piece of stone's up just, oh my God, I can't handle it. I mean, give me a break, people. Humans are supposed to have a brain. If you destroy your past history and try to forget about it, you are doomed to repeat it. It's been proven time and time again. I mean, they've taken away a lot of the Confederate statues. They've vandalized others. I've seen reports where now people are vandalizing Martin Luther King statues. Lincoln Memorial got vandalized. The Tomb of the Unknown Soldier got vandalized. You know, one of the statues around it. Frankly, that pisses me off. Not that anybody cares. This shit, it's just being bullshit. People are being played on both sides. Being played like a bass fiddle. Got some little puppet master out there doing this. Watch the right hand, but don't worry about what the left hand's doing. I've seen reports and videos that make it appear that Charlottesville protest and stuff was staged. It's all orchestrated to have it happen. Including the wreck that killed somebody. Whether that's true or not, I can probably find 6 or 7 videos online that will prove it's not true. But then you got Boston. Where the Boston mayor is praising everybody that came out with their sticks and their clubs and everything else to defeat the evil white supremacists, all 25 of them. That was organized by a 23-year-old university student who had a permit, and their permit said no backpacks, no clubs, no nothing that can be used as a weapon being brought into the park. They obeyed the rules. They were there to talk. The people that came into that park, in from the other side, they didn't have the restrictions of a permit with rules like no backpacks, no clubs, no nails, no nothing, no shields, no nothing. And the pictures I saw, they had sticks with nails sticking out of them. They had shields. They had body armor type. And they all walked past the police department. Now, frankly, Boston, you think of Boston, you think of the seat of liberty, you know. Hall of Independence is in that area somewhere. Actually, Philadelphia. But, Boston is known as Boston Tea Party and all this other stuff. You know, you got a bunch of people on both sides that I'm willing to bet $1 to a donut that quite a few of the troublemakers in there have been paid to do that. They have been paid by somebody on either side of the spectrum. What happened to the days when people could be civilized and talk to each other? By talking, I mean keeping your voice mellow and talking. Not doing this protester thing and trying to out-scream the other person. Because once you raise your voice and start screaming, nobody's listening. Now, I may be just old, I may be white, according to some, I'm white privileged. Gee, why? I work every day. Where do these people get off thinking they can destroy history? We're just supposed to stand by and take it. When did we lose the ability to communicate as human beings? In business, you used to go and talk to your customers face to face or pick up a phone and talk to them. Nowadays, everybody wants to do the email thing or send me a message. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to actually know you exist, but I want to get an electronic message. It's kind of like going into a grocery store. When's the last time you saw somebody actually pay cash? A lot of these clerks can't even count out cash unless the register's telling them how much to give them. Are you going to let technology run your life to where you're ordered around by a voice on your phone or a message on your phone? Or are you going to put your big boy pants on and your big girl panties on and decide you're going to be a human being and talk to the people you don't agree with? Because who knows? You actually have a conversation with them. You may change their mind or they may change yours. Oh, heaven forbid. But if you don't start the communication, it's all going to get bad. People think it's bad now. It can get a lot worse. From both sides. Because right now, the thugs think they run the show. I hear people talking about white privilege and the poor black people and brown people that are underprivileged. Let's think about that a minute. You have free schools. You have free colleges. You have the equal opportunity that every white person has to get an education, to take that step forward, to create something. Now what people want to do is destroy everything. Why? What is the underlying current? Who is causing it? You can't tell me that after 150 years, all of a sudden, statues are bothering you. You can't tell me you're worried about the Klan when the Klan's numbers have been diminishing until recently. By doing all this bullshit, all you're doing is creating more hate on both sides. Lord knows I see enough of it in my own family. And no, I'm not drunk. That's my third beer of the day. I fought for this country. I did my time with them like they wanted me to defend an America that was free and people could talk. People had opportunities. You know, you got people talking about how, well, we were slaves. You were never once a slave. Your ancestors may have been just like mine were. Irish and German, they were slaves. Blacks were slaves. There's not a single damn race in this goddamn world that wasn't slaves at one time or another. People need to quit looking for a free handout and start stepping up and working for it. I'll tell you what white privilege means, the way I see it, since everybody keeps throwing it in my face. White privilege means to me that I can get up at 5 o'clock every morning and go to work. I get home about 8 o'clock every night. I get barely enough money to pay my bills, take care of my sick wife. Yet all the way there, I see people standing on a street corner, you know, selling their drugs, driving fancy cars, putting their big stereo systems in there, breaking every traffic law in the book, and getting away with it. If cops are not going to enforce the frigging laws, or are scared to enforce the laws because you're black or you're brown or you're Asian and they might be accused of profiling, then get the hell off the damn job. City fathers, mayors, vice mayors, district attorneys, all that, get off your damn ass and enforce, do your damn job. Quit coming up with all these mamby-pamby excuses. Well, we are just trying to get along with everybody because we all want to sing Kumbaya by the campfire. It ain't going to happen, folks. Till we find out who is paying each party to do all this crap, or we get people to actually sit down and talk to each other, this shit ain't going to calm down. It's just going to get worse. I hear people bragging about the fact that they went in and busted heads. You know? You want to bust heads and do all that violent shit? Join the military. They'll teach you how to do it right. You know? Oh, wait, that might be a chance that you might get shot too. Don't want that. Might hurt your feelings. It's easy to go up against unarmed people. You know, at Charlottesville, I saw a video of one of the anti-fascist people taking a spray can, making it into a flamethrower at people. I'm sure they had the same thing, but didn't see a video of that. You know? It might just be my old age talking, but this is not the America I defended. This is striking me as some third world country. The America I know, you don't get your way by throwing a little fit and screaming and kicking your heels and saying, I want this, I want this, I want this for nothing, I want this for nothing, blah, 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 blah. You work for it. As I told somebody the other day, there's plenty of jobs out there. I see help wanted signs all over the place. Quit coming up with excuses. Get your ass out there and find one. You can sit at home all day long waiting for somebody to hand you something for free. It ain't going to happen. My granddad used to tell me there ain't no such thing as a free lunch. It's time people remembered all that. I told myself I wasn't going to do another political rant. The more I think about this, the more pissed off I get. People are given free housing. They're given food stamps. They're given welfare. They're given this. They're given that. They're given this. When is enough enough? And as for the current administration, you want to keep people on welfare, that's fine and dandy, make them work something for it. You got people on general assistance, they can at least stand there and hold a sign at a traffic construction site directing traffic. Stop, slow, stop, slow, stop, slow. That don't take no effort. Give them that a couple hours a day. They can feel they're earning their money. But you keep giving people something for nothing. It's never enough. You got women on AFDC, fine and dandy. Put together a daycare center. Have them run it. But if you're paying people to sit on their butts and have nothing to do other than watch TV or find ways to get in trouble, that's all you're going to get. I don't know how this is going to all turn out. I'm not a mind reader. But I have a bad feeling about it. I don't even know if anybody's ever going to watch these. I really don't care. If you don't like it, you want to comment, send me an email or comment at the bottom of the screen. Email's redneckrebel1956@gmail.com. If you like it, subscribe. Who knows what I'll come up with next. Got an idea for the next video or a question for me? Send it. I'll answer them all. You know? To all our men and women in the service, I salute you. May you all stay safe and come home whole, healthy, and hearty. To all the returning vets and the ones that are still here, I wish you well. We need to help them more. They stood the wall for us. Let's show our appreciation by not burning the damn house down. Find an organization in your neighborhood or your state, your city that helps out vets coming back. Make sure they're reputable. Donate if you can. Offer a helping hand to a vet. All they really want is get some semblance of normalcy back in their life. That's all they want. Then maybe we can all get back to being normal. It's where you step out on your front porch, you talk to your neighbors, say, hey, hello, how you doing? Good morning, have a good day. You open a door for somebody coming out as you're going into a restaurant and say, have a nice day. Let's put politeness and courtesy back in our goddamn lives instead of this hatred shit. Because, trust me, the hatred can get a lot harder and a lot heavier. We have to stop it someplace. Take the time to know your neighbors. Don't depend on a cell phone to do it. It's the old redneck signing off. Until next time. Have a wonderful night. Everybody that has to work tomorrow, may you have a wonderful day. Remember, we have a total eclipse, and God only knows what's going to happen then. Good night to all. Bye-bye.